everyone. Welcome to Arteagan Weekly Bread, your spiritual board meeting. I am your Madam President of the Arteagan, Natalee, spelled Natalee. Oh my goodness gracious. Feel free to stay for all of the psychic tarot and astrology reports. Feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. I hereby officially call this meeting to order. Oh, there's into the President's Report. So, my loves, I am very excited for this full moon. September 1st at 10:22 p.m. in the sign of Pisces. I think it's about 10 degrees. That's the biggest event of the week. It will be dominated with this full moon with the astrology. I'm just going to skip right. Okay, I'm going to go right into this psychic report. So there's a lot to report for the psychic report for you guys. So I have this message. I think you guys might have remembered hearing me talk about my personal new missions, how I'm getting these new missions and how they're going to be coming through. Well, I have more information on that. And it's about you guys. It's not just me that's getting new missions. It's other people like me and then everyone else. We're all getting missions and new missions. So here's how it was explained to me and how it was sort of shown to me graphically with pictures and everything. Those who have not been putting focus on their spirituality, on their development of the soul, their mission will be to begin raising their vibration. That's number one. That's a group of people, okay? For those of you, and this is where you guys come in, most of you, that have been working on raising your vibration and who have been focusing on your spirituality, you're going to get to a point where you get your mission, which will be to be involved in some way, shape, and form with helping other people raise their vibrations and being part of someone else's self-discovery, spiritual evolution journey. So it's not saying that it's right now that's that time for you. That is something that is going to be very individual and a unique experience for every single one of you. And then for people like me who have been helping other people raise their vibrational frequencies, we will, in our own divine timing, get the notice that we're ready for our next mission. And that involves building, I don't know if you want to call it New Earth or the future or, however you want to put it, however you want to think about it. But that's what people like me are going to be really involved in a very structural way. Either designing or actively building or somehow being a part of building the future in a very concrete way, in an energetic way, in a spiritual way, and that will also be unique to every single one of people like me. So you see those three groups of energies, and the way she showed it to me, or the way it was presented to me and explained to me, it's with crabs and shells. I think it's like a crab will find a bigger shell, and if it doesn't fit, they'll wait like up to an hour for other crabs to come along, and like they will coordinate, like they'll all wait, and then when everyone's ready, everyone will change a shell. Everyone will leave their former home and then they will enter their next home, their next shell. So then everyone gets a new home. It's like this interesting little thing, like the way she showed it to me. So that's how it was presented to me, is that these like three frequencies will all be sort of shifting into their next shell or their next frequency. And it's just in divine timing. Every single one of us is a unique individual. So, but that's like the overall. And with this Pisces full moon, this is one of those like portals. This is one of those shifts where someone will either be focusing on their spirituality, like actually making it a priority, actually putting energy into their evolution in a very meaningful, serious way, someone's going to realize that they're ready to start helping others and maybe start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram, start a blog, or, you know, start writing their book, whatever that is, however, the podcast, however it is with you. Some are going to say, okay, I'm going to put myself out there, I'm going to do it, or I'm going to start this thing, or I'm going to join this, or, you know, whatever that is. And then others, yet still, you know, others like me will be really clear. The whole part about building new earth and the next mission after you've already been helping others raise their free, that will be probably the most clearest. It'll open up. It'll just open up, and you'll know that you're walking down that road, that you're going down that path. Okay, so I feel like there's some. Okay, this is unrelated to that. This is a different energy, but there is some deception that I'm picking up on, and I'm not sure who it's for, what it's about. Maybe it'll come up in the tarot report, maybe it won't, but I am picking up a form of deception. And if it does have anything to do with what I just said in the psychic report, then it's something about keeping you from your destiny, keeping you from your shell, your new home, that next transition that you're trying to like get into. So let's go ahead, before I get into the tarot report, let's go ahead and get into the astrology report so that I can talk about this full moon a little bit more. So this full moon is happening September 1st, 2020 at 10:22 p.m. Pacific time in the sign of Pisces at 10 degrees. So this is a very different full moon. The moon is only sextiling Uranus and conjunct Neptune. There's a few other minor aspects happening, but the two big things to talk about, I mean, there's a lot to talk about. There's a little bit to talk about, but it's the connection with Neptune and then the sextile to Uranus, which is surprise. It's a surprise opportunity. It's something that's going to open up, but it's not a trine. It's not just going to fall into your lap. You will have to either say yes or do a little. It's there though. It's an opportunity just opening up for you in some area of your life. And it could be very grounding. It could be very material. It could be very, what I like about this is that with the moon and Neptune and Pisces, that is all dreamy, ethereal, spiritual, imaginative, just immaterial. But then with this connection to Uranus and Taurus, that is a blend of the electricity of Uranus and then the total groundedness and stabilization of Taurus. I mean, the bull just like digs in his heels and he goes, shh, shh, you know, and he's like not gonna move. I mean, if you've ever, that doesn't happen. Like, you can't get a Taurus to do anything you want them to do. Like, they will move when they are good and ready. So it's just really, I like that there's this grounding aspect, this grounding part of this aspect with that Taurus energy. So you're going to be able to, sort of like the magician, just take something from above and bring it down into manifestation, into the concrete material. So that is a very dream come true type of energy that could be unfolding as early as 3 days before the full moon, and then 2 weeks after that. It could be happening until the September 17th new moon in the middle of the month, so the later part of the month. So look where Pisces is in your chart. Look where Uranus, look where Taurus is in your chart to see what areas of life are being activated for you, to see where that opportunity is opening up for you to take something immaterial or inspiring or very spiritual or an idea or some imagination and bring it down into reality. Because what Neptune has going on is Neptune is I'm sorry, I totally forgot that. So the opposition between the sun and the moon is what makes the moon a full moon. So the other thing that's going on is the moon is opposing the sun, but the moon and Neptune are both opposing the sun, and then Neptune is the one who is in the orb of opposing Mercury. And this is really fascinating because you have Mercury in Virgo. Comfortable, right? That's like the ruler of Virgo, opposing in the sky Neptune in Pisces, which is that natural ruler. So here we have a very natural opposition playing out in the sky between something felt, something unseen, something imagined, something that doesn't exist physically, opposing and connecting to an energy that is all about the physical and the practical and the real and the concrete. And even with Mercury, it is still the realm of ideas, and it is still the realm of communication. So there will be some sort of reconciliation between both of those energies playing out somewhere in your life. Not only that, but we also have more oppositions. We have the opposition. So we have Mercury opposed Neptune, we have the Sun opposed the Moon, and we also have Venus in a very strong opposition to Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. She's squaring Mars, or Mars is squaring her. And so Venus is in the later degrees. Where is she? Yeah, 25 degrees Cancer. So that represents that that tells us that you're closing out, you're learning some lessons, you're having to reconcile some relational issue, some relationship issue, some needs that you have with everything in Capricorn. So again, we have a very natural opposition in this part of our life, because Cancer and Venus, you want nurturing, you want someone to just hold you and say everything's going to be okay, don't worry. But then we have that paternal, patriarchal, responsible Capricorn energy that is very much overwhelming that Venus energy. The Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter conjunction in Capricorn, all of them are retrograde. So this is partly about getting your own needs met and standing up and taking responsibility for that nurturing, finding a middle ground with any powerful individuals that you're dealing with, and softening some of that energy. Because one of the wonderful things that I love about Saturn is that when you work with Saturnian energy, you're able to give yourself something that no one can give to you, and that is self-respect. Saturn teaches you that. Saturn shows you how to do that, how to respect yourself, how to develop your own integrity. And in this case, it has to do with your heart, giving and receiving love, your personal relationships, self-nurturing, nurturing others. So this is a very potent lunation that at the same time is closing out things, absolutely, for sure. I mean, this Neptune opposite Mercury, someone could be very emotional, especially the Neptune with the Moon. Someone could be very emotional, very victimized, and the other person, the Sun and Mercury, that person could be more analytical and headstrong and just wanting to be practical, and it could come across as insensitive to whoever is playing out the Moon, Neptune energy. And the same thing with Venus in Cancer opposing everything in Capricorn. You can have someone in your life that is very Venus in Cancer, who is sort of just wanting to be taken care of and being very upset that they're not being taken care of. And they're trying to, and whoever's the Capricorn is trying to say, pick up your chin and pick yourself up by your bootstraps and make yourself happy, nurture yourself, and, take responsibility for yourself. This doesn't mean that you are unloved. It doesn't mean that no one cares about you. So there's this very interesting energy with these earth energies opposing these water energies at this lunation. So this does feel very much like a timeline jump for many of you. And working with this particular lunation successfully, I talked about it last week, how I'm basically in 2021 already. So this is kind of moving things along to physically line up with that. And it's for you too, that what you're doing now, what you've been building on, learning over this past year, you're closing some things out, because you're clearing out energy and space that you don't need to carry anymore. Okay? And it's making way for the new things that are going to be coming into your life in September, October, November. Oh my gosh, wait till Jupiter goes direct. Wait till Saturn goes direct. Wait till Jupiter and Saturn enter Aquarius. I mean, my goodness gracious. So, with Venus squaring Mars, that's like, and then Mars slowing down and squaring everything in Capricorn. That's very dynamic. So Venus really she's not happy. She is trining Neptune, however. So there's this, if you can surrender, if you can embrace this discomfort, if you can really go with the cosmic flow and just trust and not push through like very aggressively, but if you just let the energy move you through any discomfort or anxiety or fears, or, there could be some very uncomfortable, disappointments or sacrifices that you're needing to make. And it's really about what's worth the sacrifice, because there is an element of sacrifice about this lunation, and that's very Piscean. So it's about making the right sacrifices that are going to serve you in the long term, in the long run, looking at the big picture. Because number one, the time is going to pass anyway. And number two, this is part of the Capricorn energy that everyone's working with. That's why, with this really long Mars square to everything in Capricorn, it's testing your mettle, it's testing your judgment, it's testing your ability to choose what's good for you and to stay committed to what's most important to you, by making it harder, by putting those obstacles in your way, because ultimately Saturn will mature Mars. Saturn wants to mature everything that he touches, and in this lunation, he's with Jupiter, he's squaring Mars, he's opposing Venus, trining Mercury, conjunct Pluto, trining Mercury. Oh, that's interesting. So trining Mercury, and with Saturn retrograde, there could be a sort of reinvigoration or something coming up from the past. Saturn is extremely karmic, and this could be very inspiring. If you're communicating with maturity and with wisdom and with a grounded sense of practicality, you can take all that Neptunian energy with the moon and Neptune and Pisces, and you can make it your fuel, your spiritual fuel, your spiritual nectar. I post a lot on my Instagram stories, and I do like a daily astrology, daily tarot, and now I've added daily Brittany information. So if you guys are interested in that, I get more granular with all of this, and I follow back. So if you want to follow me, I'll automatically follow you back. And if you guys have any like private profiles, it's okay if you don't like allow me to follow you back. It's like an easy way to make people happy. I know people like to have followers, or a lot of followers on Instagram, so it's just something that I do. Why did I get off on that tangent, that digression? But oh, that's right, with the Pisces. So you could really bring this home. You could really bring some, that is so funny. I knocked this over with my elbow because I have my deck right here. But aside from Venus is under siege from, she's not kidding. So wherever Cancer is in your life, you are being challenged to mature because of that opposition to Saturn, and humbled, to be honest, like very, very humbled. And she's about to move into Leo. So whatever, now remember, Mercury was retrograding through Cancer. So with Venus healing that, she really is. It might look like she's really attacked, and, be careful of victimhood, be careful of the victimized mindset, because that's not where this is trying to go at all. So she's healing up what Mercury retrograding was bringing up from the past. And this is like your last little chance to mature and transform and evolve this Cancerian area of your life before you can really continue on to your next lesson. Because Saturn, if there's anything I know about being a Saturn ruled person, it's that life is a schoolroom. Okay, so that's really what it is. So just with Mars, you know, in Aries, I want what I want. I want it all. And I want it now. Okay, so it's very much hold your horses, because you're going to do something. You're going to get like a second chance at something, and you're going to do it right this time. You're going to do it really well. You're going to do it correctly. And with Mercury trining Saturn, I mean, that is a given. That is something that you just get. Jupiter is trining Jupiter is trining Mercury and the Sun. Let's see. Oh, Pluto is trining Mercury, squaring Mars, conjunct Saturn and Jupiter. Really, Mercury in Virgo is going to be such a great out. Mercury in Virgo, Uranus in Taurus, very innovative. You know, you want to be forward looking. You want to look toward the future, think towards the future. And it's interesting because there's this ending, there's this completion, there's this culmination of some Piscean thing in your life. Wherever Pisces is in your chart, it's like, what did I learn? What am I done learning? And, you know, what lesson is solidifying over these last 2 weeks? A full moon is its peak energy. It's not going to get any more full than this. Look at February of this year to see what was going on then. What were your wishes? Because, you know, you could have a wish come true here if you can have faith in your own future. If you can have faith, Neptune and the moon in Pisces, to embrace the future, Uranus in Taurus, and still maintain your level-headedness opposing the Sun and Mercury in Virgo, you can do this. You can really, this is really an interesting lunation because you are closing things out, which is the hard part, which is Venus opposing all this Capricorn that's retrograde, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter retrograding Capricorn. It's closing out cycles, it's closing out issues, it's closing out, especially when Mercury went retrograde through Cancer, it's closing all that out. But then the moon, Neptune, the Sun, Mercury, and Uranus are all bringing you to the future. So it's actually Mars and Venus and the stellium and Capricorn that they're interacting with and each other that are being worked on and closed out and making the headway about cleaning out the past. So you're kind of in between two spaces. You might be, you know, your frequency might be speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing down as you work out these energies over these next 2 weeks. As you're being, you know, pulled in two different directions, you're being pulled to resolve issues from the past, and you're being pulled to your destiny. So be very patient with yourself, because this is interesting. I think it's very interesting dynamic energy. And then the North Node is being squared by Mercury, sextiled by Mars, quincunxed by Saturn. So with this Mercury squaring the North Node, Mercury's your way out. Okay, it really is. This North Node in Gemini, it's about taking in information, and not making any judgments. Whereas this Mercury in Virgo is ready to put all that information through the database of your brain and do your computations, and then go out and get to work, make your to-do list, go Virgo your life, seriously. Go and, you know, apply the information that you're getting into a practical, realistic, real world format. And it could be tense, it's a very dynamic energy, but ultimately I would rather see a connection than zero connection, because it's energy for you to use. So some people are going to be more in the Mars retrograde energy or the Venus opposing Saturn energy, and they're going to stay kind of stewing in the past, stewing in these conflicting energies, and they will not want to make a decision with that North Node in Gemini. They will want to stay mutable and stay open and keep their options open. Yet, what this lunation is about and what it features is the inspiration, and you might even have visions of the future or imaginations and visions about your own future, what you want. Neptune, Moon in Pisces opposing Sun and Mercury in Virgo, that you can bring it down to earth. You can make it happen. You could be very, what's that word? You could be very successful. You could be very successful in bringing those visions home and bringing those ideas for your life down into practical, concrete reality. It may feel uncomfortable. It may feel like this big leap of faith. It may feel like very innovative and very, out of your comfort zone. But the energy is available to you. That Venus in Cancer could throw away all of that, all the past few months of all this Cancerian energy, and just resolve to stay the victim, to stay feeling unloved, to stay feeling unnurtured, just to not understand how to nurture yourself, to not understand how to feed yourself on your own. Or you could take this Venus in Cancer can take all of these beautiful lessons from Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto and get resourceful and develop an inner wellspring of love. I'm getting that's why I was talking about my Instagram, because of the hummingbird feeder thing. The nectar, the spiritual nectar that the hummingbird goes to, because what hummingbirds do is when they find a source of nectar, they go to that source and then they go and they fly away and they sit on a branch looking at that source, and they go back and they go away and they hide in the trees and they go back out, and then they just do that. That's just like what they do. So that's what you've got to cultivate and develop within yourself, is where is your spiritual resource? Where is your spiritual nectar? What does that look like and feel like? That's what this Capricorn is being a bit harsh on with Venus. And with Mars, it's patience, it's endurance. It is it's going to be like my Bruce Lee energy now, this Pluto Mars, because what did he say? Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a hard one. If you can master yourself, if you can master your own energies, the world is your oyster. Like, you will be totally unstoppable, because you won't be getting in your way. You won't be your own worst energy. You won't be creating obstacles for yourself. You won't be susceptible to delusions or illusions or manipulations, because you won't have those kinds of weaknesses for others to exploit within you. You will be self-empowered. You will be self-assured. You will have your own integrity. You will have your own code of ethics, your own manifesto for living life. I feel like I rambled on quite a bit. So let me take a look here. I want to keep rambling. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the Sun is trining Uranus, and Uranus is trining Jupiter. Is that a grand Earth trine? Oh my God, I think it is. It is. It's the Sun at 10 degrees Virgo, Uranus at 10 degrees Taurus, and what is it? Is it Jupiter? Yes, Jupiter at 17 degrees Capricorn. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And Pluto at 22. Oh my God. I use a 10-degree orb. So if you have any planets in those degrees of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, that's the given. The trine is when it falls in your lap. The sextile is an opening, an opportunity. So do not focus on what you're not getting, what Venus in Cancer wants, but is really awkward about, or just not communicating well, or she doesn't know how to get what she wants, or she's just not getting what she wants. Mars isn't getting what he wants. There could be a lot of sexual frustration here. Focus elsewhere. forget about that and focus on yourself. Focus on what is working. Focus on the earth areas of your life, this Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, because that's what's moving. That's what's happening right now. And that's what's firming up. Like, the earth signs are concrete reality. So if you focus on what you're not getting, you're missing this entire window. You're missing this whole portal about something really valuable that can solidify either within you as self-respect, or a more innovative approach, or upholding your own integrity. Or if these houses are very physical houses for you, you're missing out on solidifying important relationships, or, you know, work, job, career. This is a very strong lunation for writing, with Mercury so like heavily featured, and with Neptune and Pisces, which is very imaginative, very visionary. So, and then with Uranus involved, that is very future. This is very 2021 energy is what it feels like. It's very portal-y. So you're either going to walk through this portal, or you're going to focus on what you're not getting and stay in 2020. Okay? I really want to go through all 12 signs, but I have a feeling this tarot reading might be a little long. So if so, I'll do it at the very end. Otherwise, let's go ahead and go into the tarot report. How am I going to do this? We'll do the poppers. Ooh, okay. Oh boy. The Judgment. Ooh, and then we have the High Priestess and the Star at the bottom. I'm not going to take them, but just know that. So this is about a work well done, a life well lived. This is the level of sound. That trumpet changes the level of vibration. There's something changing here. It could be through music, or someone's voice, or something someone says that changes your life, or you might say something that changes your life. This could even be something like a presentation, a job interview. It could be a declaration of love. It could be an offer, you offering to someone else offering to you. But it's the culmination. This is very the full moon type energy, where it's like, this is it. Like, you either, this is it. This is it. So tell us more about this Judgment energy, please. Strength. Leo energy. This is my Beauty and the... Oh, now I want to watch that movie, Beauty and the Beast. All the little teacups. I'm getting like a big, like, I don't know, like big shoulders with this lion. This, I feel like this could be like a big person, big individual. You know, I'm also looking at that cosmic lemniscate above her head, that infinity symbol. 8 is the only number you can draw forever, by the way. This will involve, this feels so Venus square Mars, Venus opposing Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, Mars being squared by Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. This will take, to get the goods, to get what you really want, you will have to overcome some beast within yourself, because Saturn's going to make you earn it. Okay, Saturn doesn't just like, here, let me just give you what you want without earning it. My best friends in life that I've had forever are Capricorns, and we are all so, we have to thoroughly earn a good time. We are all like that. That's what I'm getting with this energy. It's like Mars, it's like, you're going to slow it down. Venus, no amount of crying tears and guilt tripping is going to make Saturn say, oh, I feel so bad for you, Venus in Cancer. Oh, no. No. Saturn will look at Mars throwing a temper tantrum and not budge. Saturn will look at Venus crying angry tears and not budge. So I would not even try it. I would not even try it. Don't try that for with the cosmos, because Saturn ain't about to have it. So whatever is that, so like whatever it is, even with the Neptune opposing Mercury, if this is like a bubble bursting for you, if there's something that you wanted or you thought with, something that you were hoping for, an illusion that is being very clarified now, don't take it personally. This is just, but you have a chance. Like, you have a chance to have everything you ever wanted. You have a chance to materialize a dream. You have a chance to walk through a portal. You have a chance to escape 2020 and start living in 2021. So it's worth it. I think it's worth it, but ooh, what was that? 4 of Swords, and it flipped out all funny. Like, listen, there's going to be some big thing that happens on this full moon, and then you're going to be dealing with it afterwards. It's going to like be building up, the bubble's going to burst, it's going to pop, and then there's going to be like the fallout, like the rest and relaxation. So you want to be your best, make the best decisions, use your best words so that you can go on vacation afterwards. So it's like, this is pretty big energy, but then, because remember, Neptune just, with whatever it touches, it's going to suck all the energy out. So get your rest. What else do we have going on? Okay, she wants me to clarify the Judgment. See, Mars is squaring Venus, Mars is squaring Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, that's what she's wanting me to see. Mars is conjunct Lilith. Go Saturn. Go, just be Saturn. Just be Saturn. Tell me about this Judgment. Because look at this. If anyone is being Mars right now, if you are trying to be aggressive or manipulative or a bully or mean or antagonistic, whoever takes that first shot, whoever hits first, is going to be the one that regrets it the most, so much after this. And the regret is going to just like be what sabotages you. Like, whoever launches that, throws that first stone, you're going to pay for it. No matter if you think you won or you think you're winning, it does not matter. It does not matter. That's why I'm saying don't worry about anything else other than your own self-respect, your self-integrity, taking care of your own energies and making your own dreams come true. Don't worry about outcomes. Don't go there, because this is cosmic. This is having faith. And ooh, 8 of Pentacles and a 7 of Pentacles. Wow. So this is the culmination of something you've really been investing in, working really hard at. You've been really hyper-focused on this too. I mean, that's... Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. And beneath her we have the Devil and Justice and Queen of Pentacles. I'm not going to take them, but just know that. Empress, Devil, what is that? And the King of Wands. Empress, Devil, Justice, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. I'm not going to take it, but just for someone, that might be someone's little energy coming through. Okay? Tell me about the Strength card. Tell me about the Strength energy, please. So I posted on my Instagram, not live, Instagram, the story today about jealousy, about people being jealous of you, being envious of you. And listen, guys, it's not material. The reason people are jealous of you and envious of you, it doesn't matter who's got the fast car or the big house or the most expensive clothes or whatever. All that is BS. People are jealous of you and envious of you because of happiness. They can't choose to be happy. They're being Mars, or they're being Venus, or they're frustrated or something. Happiness is a choice. Focusing on gratitude is a choice. Controlling your mental thoughts is a choice. For other people, that kind of material stuff, which is not Neptune and the moon in Pisces, if that's where they were getting happiness, or if they like to just bring other people down through conflict and tie up people's time, tie up people's energies, get a rise out of you, you're overcoming that. This is your test to overcome and being happy despite that, because when you decide to be happy, it does not matter if you are successful or unsuccessful. People will be envious and jealous of you because no one can mess with your energy, because no one can destabilize you. No matter what's going on, and if you're living in the dumpster in Rio de Janeiro and you are happy as a clam, people will be so jealous of you. People will be so envious of you because you have something they can't create for themselves. I totally just triggered people with that. So you're going to have to thicken your skin, because you might lose some family members, you might lose some friendships, you might lose some support from those people that were just pretending to be on your side, pretending to encourage you. They think the grass is greener, but they don't understand that it's not about that. It's not about anything like that. It's about making the decision to be grateful, making the decision to be happy, making the decision to be optimistic, making the decision to be empowered. Okay, is it time? I think it's time. Okay, sometimes I wear it behind me. Okay, let's take a look at the Four of Swords. So you're gonna fight a good fight. Ooh, is that too many cards though? It is. I'll show you. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's way too many cards. So we have the Hanged Man on the bottom, but that's just too many cards. I'm sorry, there was like 8 cards. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please. 10 of Staves. So I feel like this is, I'm telling you, the full moon is about to pop. It's the bubble bursting. It's going to just be a really big, you can let go. You can let go of this burden. You can let go of all that you're carrying. Neptune conjunct the moon in Pisces on a full moon in Pisces is all about surrender. It's all about divine timing. It's about letting go. It's about surrendering the outcome. You do the work, because the sun is where we want our focus on. So you're going to want to focus and take care of Virgoan matters in the Virgoan area of your chart. But after that, you let it go, honey. You just let it go. You do what you can do. You know, Mercury, the sun, Virgo, it's like, take care of what's in front of me. Take care of what is in my power to take care of, which is you, your mind, your love life, your relationships, your verbal communications. Get your inspiration from the divine and then let go of everything else. Let go of the Venus squared Mars. Just accept that you're not getting what you want immediately when you want it. Mature, okay? So, but you're gonna get something good. You're gonna get something good out of this, because this is about to be let go. Like, you're about to really push through something. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see if there's anything else. Are there any other messages about this spread? There is. I love him. He landed over on top of these other pentacles, on top of the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles. This is definitely what you've been working on. You've been working on making something real. You've already been inspired. You've already had a vision. You can almost taste it on your lips. You're getting it, and you're going to protect it, because this is the only king where you can still see that he has armor, and that's telling us that he is the only king that will go to battle and fight and defend for everything he's earned, everything he's built. Oh, I like her. Is there any other message about this spread? Thank you. That's what I was picking up on, that deception or a lie. There might be like one lie for some of you that's going to come out. Full moons are also about revealing secrets. Anything that's been hidden or kept from you is going to be shown very obviously, especially in Pisces. So you could even have like a lot of heightened psychic activity, so get a lot of rest at this time, but the deception will come through. I'm being told like the lie or whatever, that's going to be, you're going to see, this is so sad. This is really a sad card, the Five of Swords, because it's this guy that is so competitive. There's a friendly game being played with him and these two friends, but he's so competitive and so ruthless that he wins the game, but he loses 2 friendships. Was it worth it? No, it's not. But that's their karma. Whoever's lying to you, deceiving you, manipulating you, being ruthless with you, that's their karma. Don't you worry about that. If it's money, if someone's trying to hold money over you, or relationships over you, or connections over you, or family over you, whatever it is, let it go. Let it go along with that person holding it, dangling it over your head like a carrot. Because if you stay in that, that's telling the universe that you don't have any faith, that the universe will provide. And this lunation is about having faith. It's about divine timing. It's about, what else did I write down? Hold on. Oh, and divine downloads. Is there anything else? I guess there is. Oh, this is the Knight of Swords and the Six of Staves. So it looks like this victory is going to be pretty fast. Aww, the King of Wands. Aww. Four of Cups and Nine of Pentacles under that. So this is going to come, I'm telling you, this full moon, it's like it's going to pop and then you're going to chill. But leading up to this, leading up to when it does pop, you're going to have to overcome this stuff, this ruthlessness, this antagonism, this is someone who's going to remember the element of sacrifice with Pisces, with Neptune, with this full moon lunation. So this is what you want to sacrifice. This is what you want to sacrifice. Because the friend that's going to do this to you, the family member that's going to do this to you, that's what you want to sacrifice. Not your destiny. Okay? Okay, tell me more about this King of Pentacles. I think someone wants to actually grow something. I'm getting like a winery. You know, I feel like someone's looking for a new job or looking for, or like to add a revenue stream or to add, but I feel like it's very much like someone likes fresh air. I'm getting someone that like maybe, oh, you know, you might be, this might be a lot of you, but you might be looking at screens or like being inside in air conditioning all day. Or I feel like someone wants, this is a very earthy person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be someone that just wants to do something outside now. Like maybe you want to grow something. This could be, it could be wine. Have you guys seen A Good Year? Oh, sorry. Have you guys seen A Good Year? It's Russell Crowe and Marion Cotillard. I know, I'm such a dork. Ridley Scott directed it, so it's really cool. It's a really good movie. I just got that. But it's like you might want to start like a wine field. That sounds so ignorant. You know what I'm trying to say. Or maybe like grow marijuana or like grow something. I feel this is very fertile. Anyway, tell me more about this King. 2 cards. Oh! Ooh, yes. Ooh, I love it. The King of Pentacles being clarified by the King of Pentacles with the Magician. So, see, I'm telling you guys, you want to be Saturn. You really do want to just stand in your own integrity, give yourself the gift of self-respect, and manifest something very, very fertile, practical, stable, long-term, long game. This is like a short-term thing because, oh, you know what? With Venus, Pluto, you can actually sever connections with friends, family, coworkers, whatever. and it'll be forever. Like it'll stick. So be careful. If you don't want to sever connections, try to watch your words, try to just control your energies. But if someone's not giving you a choice and they're really like this unfortunate person, if they're going to cut you down for something petty and stupid, you might have to cut them loose, because this is you just creating a very solid something for yourself, and you've been wanting it. This is what you've been wanting. This is what you've been dreaming about, maybe since February of this year. Okay. But you can do it. Like, this is literally the lunation of the full moon. Like with this magician with these two kings of pentacles, like that is so exactly what I said about taking power from above, taking inspiration from above and bringing it down into manifestation. So just trust. I'm getting secret money. Oh my God, some of you could have been working on something in secret. You could have been working, it sounds so weird, like a secret job or a secret source of income. And now it's put you in a very powerful position to make a dream come true. That is so interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the Six of Staves and the Knight of Swords, please. This victory, fast, swift victory. This is also a rude awakening. So, whoa. Yes, it's all yours, baby. And she has the Shield of Venus. This is cool. This is way cool. So this is like a lifestyle. For some of you, you're going from single to not single. So if that's in your destiny, that's in your destiny. Aww. Aww. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm such a dork, sorry. Wow. And that's from Sideways. Thomas Hayden Church is so funny in Sideways. So this is your whole new life opening up for you. This is your 2021. Your lifestyle, you've been working so hard at work, so hard on money, so hard on physical, material stability is what it's looking like. And you're making some major big wish come true. You're looking very attractive, or this is a very attractive person that you're dealing with or that you're having victory with. And you know what? It's just a little bit longer because you really are going to either go on vacation or go on a retreat or go somewhere by the water is what I'm getting. I'm getting that you want to go to like a, not even an Airbnb, like a bed and breakfast, like one of those old-fashioned bed and breakfasts with like, you know, that's run by a little old couple that just home makes your breakfast, this big elaborate breakfast, like in their own little kitchen. And like, I'm getting that. I'm getting like a very by the sea bed and breakfasty type thing. If this is a relationship, then you're going to do that with this person potentially, maybe, perhaps. Like enjoying, and see again with the Capricorn, thoroughly earning and thoroughly enjoying a break and the rest. You're going to be very happy with yourself. And that's what Saturn does. You want to make decisions that make you happy later, that your later self will thank you for. Whereas this person's very likely being the Mars and Aries. This person, I feel like, is trying to get a rise out of you, trying to bring you down, trying to keep you down low with them. And you're going to overcome it. This Leonine energy, this Beauty and the Beast energy. Oh, I'm going to make like a list of movies. Now I want to watch A Good Year, Beauty and the Beast. What else was there that we talked about? Sideways. Beauty and the Beast, Sideways, A Good Year. Okay, so you're going to overcome this, but this is like a last little test because you're already shifting a timeline into like a whole other life here. So you might have been waiting on a financial thing to open up for you. Trust in divine timing. And it might even happen at the same time that you're overcoming this. Like it might be a kickoff that you tell the universe, I'm done with this energy once and for all. And then it's like it gives it to you when you trust, when you know, because this is like, could even be resurrection energy. It's, oh yeah, the secret money, I got that too. So there could be a resurrection of some money or business opportunity or something. But either way, this is coming in really fast. This victory with this Empress. So that's either a person, that's a lifestyle, that's for some of you conception, if that's in your destiny and in your plans. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish out with a love oracle. It doesn't have to be romantic love. This could just be relational. I'm just loving these two Kings of Pentacles here. Like, that's just so stable. It's so solid. It's like, I know what I want. I know what makes me happy. And I know what's worth the sacrifice. Tell me about this, please. It's a little bit too many cards. Let's try that again. Tell me about this connection. Too many cards again. There might be a lot of emotion here. And with the full moon in Pisces, oh, I wish I could show you guys. These hummingbirds, they come right up to the window. There's a window right over there, and they come right up and they just like look at me like, sorry. Again, too many cards. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. That is too many cards. Okay. We're not going to do it. Okay, one more time. Too many cards again. It's me. I'll just get one like this. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and new love at the bottom of the deck. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, whoever you're dealing with that is very antagonistic, it's a karmic projection of an issue you have or had with one of your parents or both of your parents. So they're only triggering you because of that. So once you remove that trigger, once you remove this person, you can actually move forward and have success with your Empress or your King. Okay, guys. Did we do all the reports? Yeah, that is all the reports. I love you guys forever and ever and always. Take very good care, my loves. I may not be able to do the full moon live on the day of. It may, I hope I covered it enough. I tried to cover a lot of this full moon here just in case, but you know, I'll let you guys know. I love you guys forever and ever and always. And until next time, oh, I'm sorry, I was right by the mic. And until next time, take very good care and many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads. Mwah, darlings.